Major storm damage to fields in Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, North Indiana, driving farm prices up. A large and unusual weather storm tore through parts of 5 states this week, doing billions of dollars in crop damage. The storm, known as the Derecho, acted like an inland hurricane, packing 100-mile-per-hour winds that spread through the Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, and northern Indiana. In Iowa, officials say 10 million acres of cornfields were flattened and will not be salvageable. The storm also caused grain bins containing much of the storage in the areas to collapse as well. Officials in Iowa, which is the nation's top producer corn state, eliminated 1/3. I repeat, 1/3 of the corn crops that was wiped out by the storm in the United States of America. At least 2 major grain mills were shut down because of damage and power outages. Crop losses are estimated to be in the billions of dollars. Officials are still tabulating the exact damage. The storm blew across 770 miles in the Midwest and lasted for 14 hours before it finally fell apart in western Ohio. The damage, though, is already putting a charge into the grain markets. Corn market has gone up 11 3/4 cents in the last day, and soybeans for August are up by 20 cents a bushel, said Suzanne Brocksmith and Vincennes University agribusiness chairman. Those markets have been running really flat for a long time. This is the first time we really flat for a long time. This is the first we have seen this kind of bump in a long time. The markets are reflecting that devastation. Something is impacting those markets, said Davis County farmer Ron Woodruff. The markets have gone up the last couple of days. The weather misfortune for western corn belt farmers may turn into fortunate twist for farmers in southern Indiana. Fortunately, the system stayed out of the north and did not damage our crops in southern Indiana, says Brocksmith. We have some pretty good looking crops right now. Everybody's crops in the Davis County are looking pretty good, says Woodruff. I'd say all of the crops are above average. It looks like we should see good volume on our crops. For the most part, both the corn and bean crops are close to being finished. We might need a little more rain on the beans, said Woodruff. That's according to the old saying. That saying is July rains make corn and August rains make July rains make corn and August rains make bean. The corn is made and it looks good, said Woodruff. Now we just need to let Mother Nature take her course. I just hope we don't get hit with another one of those storms, because that would take out our corn, or take our corn down, and there would be no saving it. The corn in our area are some of the best we have had in years, said Brocksmith. That is, as long as we can avoid something like what hit Iowa. Right now, there is no telling how long or large the impact of the storm will be going forward. I suspect we will continue to see an impact for about a week, said Brocksmith. When the next crop report comes out, then we will probably see the markets adjusting again. Because farming is so international, the markets, it will probably not take as big of jumps as might be expected.